Hello, MidAmerican region. It's that time of month again. Your new marketing kit is ready for you. I wanted to show you the link tree where you can find it. So this video is what I'm recording right now. So this should be updated by the time you watch this. However, I wanted to point out that there's this lovely little link right here that says get this month's marketing kit. So you can click that and it will take you to a Google folder. And there are some resources in here of files that are ready to go, and there's an instructional document. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up and walk you through that. Maybe, there we go. So you can see there'll be a link right in that instructional document to view this tutorial. There's also links in here if you like these files that are in here. Let me put it on a preview so you can see it. But maybe you want to put your logo on it or change the colors. These are videos you can see. I've actually included these blue words right here are links to the template. So if you want to make any edits, you can. You do not have to. They are ready to go and use them as you see fit. And then below here are some sample text. If you're like, this is so cool, but I don't really know what to say when I'm posting it on social media, there's some options right below here for you if you would like to use that as inspiration or copy and paste it. And now you're probably like, okay, this is cool, but what is it? What does it look like? What does it do? Stay tuned. Inside Command, I have put together an email and text newsletter for you. So to find it, you will go to SmartPlans, which is this fourth icon on the left. And you're going to go to the library. You'll type in search, and you can start typing in MAR for Mid-American region and November. And you can put 2025 if you want. Currently, I just have the Central and Southern Illinois one in here, but you should see 4 options here. So you'll pick the one that makes the most sense for you. So Central and Southern Illinois, Indiana, Northern Illinois, or Chicagoland will be the options you have. Once you pick the one that's the right area for you, go ahead and hit Add Smart Plan, and you'll hit Download. I've already done this, so I'm getting an error message saying I already have it in my library. That should just put it in your usable plans. And if you're on a team, you'll see team plans. If not, it will just say like My Smart Plans. Actually, let's look really quick. It will say, yes, exactly. It will say My Smart Plans if you're an individual agent. And then it should be the first Smart Plans when you click on that button listed at the top. Since it's the last thing you downloaded, it will be the first thing in your list. And you can go all the way to the right and hit this Edit Pencil. And this is where you'll be able to make edits or just preview it if you want to check it out before you hit send. So this first step, it says send email. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And you can hit this preview button right here. And you can see the message that's going out. So there's a little welcome message and some tips on how to kind of create space this time of year when you're having lots of people over at the home. And these are just links to different things that you can make some simple tabletop decoration centerpieces, etc. Then below that, we have information all about how to give back this year. So how you can donate, where you can volunteer, what local drives might be going on. So this is the part that's customized to each area in those 4 different areas I mentioned at the beginning. And then we've got a little gratitude message at the end. You probably noticed at the top and definitely down here at the bottom that there's some parts that look a little funky, and that's because they are called merge fields. So they're actually pulling this information in from your marketing profile. So I'm going to X out of this. And if you want to see what that really looks like, send yourself a test email or make any updates to the email, what you can do is hit this Edit Pencil at the top right. And where you see the thumbnail of the email here, there's 3 little dots. You can go ahead and select those and just go to Edit Design. We're going to go ahead and continue to Edit Design. And now I have this little eyeball option kind of up on the right, and that will show you all the fields filled in from your marketing profile. So if that isn't looking correct, you will need to update your marketing profile. No big deal, just a few little clicks to do that. And if you want to send yourself a test, there's this options button at the top right. You can hit send test email, put your email in there and hit send test. This is the only way you'll be able to test all of those links if you want to click through everything as you go. But that will send you a sample of the email so you can pull that up and see how it looks right inside the email. If you would like to make any edits, you simply click on the part on the left that you want to edit, and then the editor will open on the right, and you can type in here. You could maybe change the color if you wanted to make it orange, more fallish, something like that. And if you want to update any of the links down here or add more links, again, you can click into there, and you can see if I type in, I'm just going to put some fake words in here. If I highlight that, I can hit this link button right here. Oops, there we go. And it will provide a spot for me to drop a link in, and then I would hit save, and that would become a clickable link again. I don't actually want to save this, so I'm going to delete that. And when you're all done, you can just hit save and then save and close. Okay? I didn't make any changes, so I don't really want to save anything there. That's how you would edit the email. You'll hit save changes down here. You can change that subject line there if you would like to. And then below that, you'll notice 3 days later, there's a text message that will go out. So I'm going to select the text message. So if you want to send this manually, you can change this to a task step. If you have Twilio in command, it's a subscription service, this will send automatically. If you don't have Twilio, it will send you a task to remind you to text somebody. You can also come in here and hit the edit pencil and edit the message as well. You can see there's a couple of blue fields. So that is another example of a merge field, meaning it's going to pull your contact's first name in here, and it will put your name here, your first name and your last name. So you won't have to edit those, but you can add additional information to the text message or just change it up altogether if you would like. We'll go ahead and hit save there. And then you can see I actually have it adding to the monthly neighborhood nurture, which is a monthly smart plan. If your client has an email and a neighborhood listed in command, this will just go out once a month, letting them know what is going on in their neighborhood as far as real estate. So this is their hyper local area. It's connected to next door. So it's not an entire zip code. It's just going to be a smaller few block radius to really hone in on the fact that you are hyper local and it's more customized to them versus getting like a whole nationwide update. And that's automated every single month. If they're already on that plan, that won't change anything. They'll still keep getting that on the regular cadence that they were. But if they're not, it will just get them added to that list. So once you're all done, you can hit save or you can close out of it. I didn't make any changes. And then my favorite way to add people to SmartPlans is actually through contacts. So I go over to contacts, and I'm going to switch accounts really quick. Okay, so I'm in my contact section, and I have all kinds of test fake people. These are all characters from movies and TV shows. So let's say that is who I want to send it to. That's what this tag is here. I can hit the checkbox on the top left to select all of the people on that list. And as soon as I do that, I have some new options at the bottom right. There's this button here that says Add to SmartPlan, and then it will show me all the SmartPlans I have access to. So I'm simply going to choose the one I want to send. It will tell me if there's any errors. I don't have Michael Jordan's email. Okay, so we'll remove him from the SmartPlan. Or you can keep them on if you have an email but not a text. It'll tell you you're missing the phone number, and then they just won't get the text. If you have a phone number but not an email, it'll tell you you're missing the email. If you keep them on the plan, it'll still text them for you. So that's up to you if you want to keep them on or not. And then you can choose to start now, meaning that it will go to everybody as soon as we submit this. You can choose to schedule it at a later date, or you can choose a stagger start. In this case, I think the first two are the best options for you. Stagger start means you're going to send a few a day until you go through your whole list. You'll acknowledge that you've read that TCPA disclaimer, so make sure to go through that if you haven't. And then you hit confirm, and that will start the send for you. I don't actually want to send this, so I'm not going to do that. But that is it. That is how you send that marketing material. So inside command, that's the email and the text step. And then outside command, as I mentioned, we have this marketing kit here. So there is a graphic that you can post on social media, or if you want to add a little pizzazz, That one makes it a little bit animated, so those are basically the same thing. And then this one is a little reel. You can put in your stories, your reels, you can put it on TikTok. Just a little call to actions to get people to either sign up for your newsletter who are looking to grow your database, or just have that reminder for them that it is available and it's been sent out. Now you'll notice on this video that I've left space at the bottom, so if you want to drop your logo in there, you can. That's what that, going back to the instruction sheet, that's what these links will let you do. So here's the reel. If I click it, I can hit edit template. Well, you will have view template or make a copy of template because you won't be able to edit my master one, but you'll be able to copy it into your Canva account and actually make any edits that you want. That's pretty cool. And then, like I said, we've got those graphics and videos ready for you, and then also sample text messages. So to help you if you're not sure what to say on social media, that will give you a couple of ideas on things you can put out there to put some call to actions in to help grow your database and grow awareness about your awesome local newsletter. So make sure to connect with your local leadership teams if you need help with that, or watch this video as many times as you need. I'll see you next month.